What's going on, YouTube? This is 40 Degrees and Raining. Today we're going to talk about an overnight / weekend trouble / survival kit. This is what I put in my pack every time I go out, day hike or a brief weekend hike. This has got everything I need just in case I get in trouble. So like the name implies, my idea of trouble is you get stuck in the wet, you get stuck in the cold. I'm not a very extreme guy, so I'm not going to be going out when it's 0 degrees or something like that. But I live in the Northwest, so there is a very good chance that I could get stuck out in wind, rain, and cold. And if you've ever been wet, cold, and outdoors, you know how tough that can be. So let's take a look. This is my kit. I threw it in an old military medical bag that I picked up for a couple bucks at an Army Navy store. First, I'm going to give you a weight on this. It's not light, but it's got everything that I think we need. So let's take a look. Almost 2.5 pounds. Well, that's not true. 2 pounds, 4.5 ounces. So let's see what we got here. Let's get this out of the way. Nylon bag, pretty cheap. Cost me, it says 12 bucks on there. This thing just rolls out like this, and we'll just go from left to right here. First pouch, looks like we have some first aid. I have non-stick pads. These are awesome for first aid. Regular gauze, if you get a cut or a road rash or whatever, will stick to that, especially if it's big and pussy and gross like that. These things don't. They'll save your life. I keep the cardboard box in here just in case I need something to light on fire. Got some more Band-Aids, big Band-Aid. I have some gentle paper tape. It's good stuff. You can wrap it around you. It's not going to pull off all your hair when it comes off. A bunch more assorted big bandages. This is the kit that I have. This is a Trail Light Day Hacker from Lifeline. These things are awesome if you can find them. I bought mine at a place called Fisherman's Marine here in the Northwest. They have a couple areas in Oregon, or in a couple stores in Oregon. Very basic, super light. Comes with this super light mesh stuff. Not mesh, but nylon. This thing by itself only weighs a couple ounces, and it, you know, it's got your basic gauze, sterile pads, antibacterial stuff. Nothing fancy, but basic stuff for patching myself up. I took a really bad fall, and this thing is all we had, and I had a big abrasion on my arm and leg, and this stuff patched me up pretty good. So great little kit. I think that's all in that one. Yeah. Let's take a look. And this one I'm going to go a little fast so I don't take up all your time. Got a compass, cheap little compass, but not totally cheap. It is a Brunton Classic. Always good to pack one of these. Weigh practically nothing. Let you know where it is. Little emergency knife here. This is a Cold Steel Light, Pendleton Hunter Light. This is a great little knife. Super light, super sharp. Keeps a great edge. It's about a 3 1/4, I believe, inch blade. Probably about 0.12 inches thick. This isn't really a full tang, but it'll do the job. Great ergonomics on this thing. They did a great knife. Maybe I'll do a review on this a little later. But awesome little knife. 15 bucks for this thing. So, you know, it's worth it to pack it in your emergency packs, your truck, your car, whatever. Great little thing. Comes with this nice sheath. Does not come out. Cool little thing. I might look into this later, but awesome thing for your money. Well, it's 50 feet of paracord. Always carry paracord. Is this 50 feet? Yeah, 50 feet. You know, this stuff will save your life. You can do anything with it. I mean, this is my emergency supply, so I don't carry, I carry usually some other paracord that I cut off and use and stuff like that, but this stuff always stays in here. And you can get this at any surplus store, online, Amazon, whatever. It's cheap, it's awesome, holds a ton of weight. What else is in here? This is an emergency whistle from a Tops knife. You never know. It's plastic, weighs nothing. Might as well go in there. Anything else in there? Doesn't look like it. There's a little pocket back between here too. Fire starting stuff. So I got a magnesium stick with the fire starter on the side. Then regular flint and steel. So if you guys have never practice with these, I highly suggest you do it. This is actually really tough, especially with these cheap ones. It takes a lot of work and a lot of practice. The magnesium helps, but again, it takes a lot of work and a lot of practice. So if you guys go into your backyard, give it a shot. It's always good to know how to use these things. I hadn't used one since Boy Scouts till about 5 years ago when I got back into it, the outdoor stuff and camping, hiking, backpacking, and it took a while to get back into it. And still, I'll take a lighter every time, but in a pinch, this stuff will work. Put that over there. Last pocket. Let's see what's up. Okay, this is sort of a super light ace bandage. This is the stuff that's actually adhesive in itself, and you can just wrap it around you, and weighs nothing. This stuff is actually really expensive, but as my wife pointed out, super cheap at pet stores for some reason. This cohesive flexible bandage. So if you go to Petco or something like that, you can pick this stuff up for a couple bucks cheaper than you would at like a outdoor store or a place that sells first aid equipment. So something to think about. Yeah, just super thin, wrappable bandage. So like that adhesive stuff, you can slap that on, wrap this around, you'll be good to go in no time. Well, except for the horrible pain and all that, but whatever. Stace blanket, or emergency blanket, whatever you want to call it. These things work. Always worth keeping around. Last but not least, this is the biggest poncho size they make. This is I'm not going to break this all out, but this is the good kind with the grommets that if I need to, that plus paracord, I can make any type of shelter I possibly need to make. Lean-to, small tent, you know, put it up against a tree, you can do whatever. I got the black, which I realize now is a mistake. Probably should have gotten a bright blue or bright red. Maybe I'll pick another one up, but just for signaling purposes. But you know, it is what it is. I usually hike with a bright orange raincoat, so you know, this is what I found, so this is what's in there. So that's it. These things in this package I take with me everywhere whenever I go in the outdoors, and I believe that this will do me well if I need to get stuck overnight somewhere, even if it's wet and slightly cold and I'm hurt. And you know, carrying a decent first aid kit with some extras is not a bad idea in any means, especially if you're kind of like me and every once in a while you go boom. So that's it. If you guys have any other ideas, let me know. But this is what I do for my day pack / weekend emergency kit. Talk to you guys later.